Hi, my lovers, welcome back to Chrissy TV. Nyesom Wike in serious trouble as Asari Dokubo blasts him the second time. According to Asari Dokubo, he said that who is Wike's father? What have he done before other than stealing government money? Don't be smart, I will allow you guys to watch from the horse's mouth. But as it is hot now, many politicians are cooking a very hot soup for Wike. And if Wike eventually tastes that soup, his career is finished for politics.
Even that drunkard Wike knows. Yeah, they said we will not come. If we are coming, will you come, Wike?
Oh, they will not come.
You will not come. Just this man, Asari Dokubo is not coming. His people are not coming. So you come. Sino Foranga Bigri Deposwa. You are making mouth. You are shooting tear gas at unarmed women. You are shooting gun at unarmed women. All you wanted to lure me. Boma in her capacity as a woman, without the police, why didn't you confront her? Was it the job of police to shoot tear gas at unarmed women? Where in any civilized society is that done? You are daring the job people. And those of you who are disgraced, somebody who abused you, you out of the abundance of the heart, take your problem to him and leave it there. He's going to, who is in years or Wike? I have restrained myself. Who is in years or Wike? Who is he? What has he done before other than stealing government money? Where has he worked? What is his pedigree? Who is his father? Who are his fathers from generation to generation? Who know them? He's talking of benevolence. If anybody has benefited from this corrupt Nigerian system, is that idiot calling Yesowiye? He lies, he talks, he's grandstanding, because people live it. They failed. Oh, they shot tear gas at my sister, I'm going to come. They did not see me. They know if we come, they will die. Oh. That is not two way. You will die. If we come, we'll die. None of us will be scratched. We will walk away.
We watched Wike insult Ijaw people. That will not make us have any issue with Ikwere people. We have them as friends. We respect their views. We respect their disposition. We know this man is just a fight alone, fighting the last fight. That is why he's amassing so much energy, putting everything into play, insulting everybody, trying to bring down anything. As a drowning man, he's drowning. Wike had dared us. Some years ago, he said, thunder, fire, Ijaw. I will send thunder to him. Because Ijaw nation knows the origin of the spirit of thunder. Since that time, we sent thunder to Wike. Look at him. Look at his physique. Does he look the same? Thunder is tormenting Wike now as we speak. The thunder is sent to us. We have sent it back to him. And it's tormenting him seriously. Let him send another team. I will send back to sender. We are peace-loving people. Where were the grandfathers of Wike when Ijaw elders fought for the independence of Rivers State? President Tinubu has the choice to choose between Wike and Ijaw nation. Let him be encouraging him to mess up himself in the public. Let him encourage him to be insulting people. But should the otherwise happen, they should not hold the leadership of Ijaw nation responsible. And that is why he wants as many structures as possible to fall and die with him. We shall help him. He's frustrated and getting so desperate because the political economy of Rivers State is slipping off. Wike will not win. Government is not about individuals. One person cannot be more powerful than an institution. That is the statement we are making. We have not seen any error or crime committed by sin. And that is true son of the John nation, the INC shall apply every legitimate effort to support and defend our son. We have told Simlaye, follow the path of peace, be respectful. Don't behave like Wike, who will not even respect somebody like Paklak. Somebody who just died, and you are referring to Paklak as if it's his mate. Paklak should be Wike's grandfather. And when a man does not have respect for elderly people, you know that he has gone bananas. Somebody who has not turned into an ancestor, you are casually referring to Paklak. Let society judge who is towing the path of peace.
During the visit of elders of the Pandef. I recall very vividly, if Nigerian population has not forgotten, that I did grant an interview to AIT sometime November 2023, when Mr. President was to intervene in the crisis of Rivers State. And I did mention to them that I am not expecting anything positive. And today I still hold that view. I said so then, and I still maintain it now, because Mr. President and the President Minister of the Federal Capital Territory shares a lot of commonalities, both in attitude, in character, and in operation. They are both politically very rascally. They have an insatiability in terms of accumulation of wealth, and also have an unlimited ambition of manipulating and indeed controlling humans. But one thing they also share that is interesting, that both of them fears a lot. They all fear, they fear a lot. When once they are so confronted. Else, how will Mr. President say that SIM disobeyed the 8-point agenda, if not for these commonalities I have mentioned? I did mention it, I did reveal to Nigerians after the visit that I was there, that Mr. President said everything that SIM need to do as governor. And when Adoge Amesimaka asked the question, his reply tells us that he was already by us, that the invitation was to give us a smiling and polite insult. But one thing he said very clearly is that these 27 lawmakers have crossed the Red Sea and they can never come back. But the meeting started with condemnation of the governor. This is an insult to democracy. This is a disgrace to democracy. And these are exact words of the Supreme Court judges. So there is a link, and something is fundamentally wrong. That those 27 lawmakers that he also said have defected and cannot cross the red, come back to say that they are no longer defecting. And Mr. President is clapping his hand for them. Those who, the commissioners that abandoned him, SIM, reappoints them and swear them in. Mr. President says SIM never respected the decision. Salaries were paid to the House of Assembly members at that time. SIM has not responded. SIM went and withdrew all the cases. Whereas behind it, I'm sure Mr. President encouraged the pro-Wike assembly members not to withdraw their cases. That is the case with which they are punishing Rivers State now. So who is fooling who? Who is fooling who? But let me say this. The governor has spoken, and to say that he will respect and comply with all the decisions of the Supreme Court, and he has started. That is saving Rivers State, that is saving Nigeria, because of his peaceful disposition. But for Wike to transcend from that political conflict and find himself now swimming in a very deep ocean of ethnic condemnation and ethnic threat is very unfortunate on his part. Let me say this, a lot of Nigerians do not know. What we say is that it's Jonathan and his wife, a job people that made him president. It's a job people that made him local government chairman. When he was first elected to be the candidate of the PDP, PDP National wrote to Rivers State that he's not their candidate. It's your son, Dr. Sam Jaja, I'm quoting him, that insisted that he will not take directive from the PDP national headquarters, that the only people that can direct him is the state PDP. And that is how Wike contested and won local government chairman in his first tenure. It's an Johnson. So sometimes when people talk, I even laugh. He said he has helped the people. No, he was only trying to repay them for what they have done. They laid the foundation for him to be what he is. He was only trying to repay them. And that is his status. And that is one status that Mr. President and him also share. They don't forgive. They have the spirit of revengeance. We can never forget that experience. Then the last experience has to do with the issue of the presidential ambition he had, and he failed. So his vow is a revenge on PDP, and PDP will never know peace for that. And that is one attribute of Mr. President. So we must know this. But above all, I must say, and that will interest Nigerians, is the fact that Mr. President plays the politics of divide and rule. When he was governor of Lagos State, all the local government has two leaders at a particular time. So that way he controlled the reality of the two. He will appear to be working with him. He will appear to be working with. That is it. The current problem in Lagos State of Assembly exactly is his handwork. We know this in politics. It's divide and rule. It's time for him to divide loyalty of APC in Lagos so that at the end of the day, he's in control. Because he was aware that the governor of Lagos State, one way or the other, contributed to the fundraising of Atiku. So from that day, he declared him an enemy. We know this. We in PDP, we know this. And so it's time for him to say that this man cannot be 100% trusted and be loyal, so he's doing that. So what I'm saying in essence is that Mr. President has created a problem in Rivers State with his political tactics of divide and rule. Wike, as in his own turn, now dive himself to ethnic threat, ethnic harassment that can swallow him any day, anytime. And I say that because without a job, he will be nothing.
My brother, we have
and he cannot
bite
the finger that fed you. One sin that God never forget is that of ingratitude. Wike is an ungrateful person. He uses people and he dumps them. Sam Jaja made him a local government chairman. That is the springboard with which he is whatever today. Jonathan helped him to become governor. Governor. That is the springboard with which he is now working as a minister. Jonathan appointed him a minister for the first time as a German. That popularized him and gave him the spread in Nigeria. So for him to now say that these people are minorities of minority, they are useless, they cannot win election, I believe that he has 48 hours to rescind that. Else some of us will be forced, not minding the barriers and not minding the fact that some of us also have the DNA of being Equatorians. We will be able to let him know. But Nigerians should know that